Right, so in this video we are going to look at setting up a Google AdWords campaign. The way I'm going to do it is I'll set one up just as I would normally. I've got a dummy account set up here. Now, I mean, as far as Google AdWords go, I mean they've pretty much been forgotten in the age of social media. Right? All the focus is very much on Facebook marketing and LinkedIn ads and things like that. Google advertising, Google pay-per-click really does still have its place, particularly if your business is something where people will go to Google and search. Okay, so for example, florist Bristol or personal trainer Birmingham. You know, if people are putting that into Google, it's definitely worth looking at and testing some Google AdWords. So what you want to be doing is getting yourself a Google AdWords account. If you've got a Google account, you should be able to add this, not a problem. And you can get your dashboard set up, and it should look a little something like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to click campaign. Now there are ways to set these up, and there are ways to set it up so you profit from it, and there's a way to set it up so Google will profit from it. The way I'm going to show you how to do it now is hopefully going to teach you how to keep the money in your pocket more, and make sure the clicks you get through give you the best return on investment. So we're going to click on campaign. Now this is the first thing to look at. You've got your search network with display select, search network only, display network only, shopping, video, universal app campaign. Now we are just going to go down the basis that you're selling a service. Okay, and we're going to select search network only. The reason we're doing this is if we select search network with display select, that your ad is going to be shown on all platforms. You know, sometimes you click on a website and you'll see sort of random ads. Yeah, you'll get charged for that. Okay, selecting the search network only means you only pay for the clicks that you get direct on your website. So I'm going to click search network only. Okay, and I'm going to call this, let's go with a personal trainer example. Birmingham. Okay, so search network only. So standard keyword, key targeted text ads shown in Google search results. All features and options available for the search network. Okay, if you get stuck in any of this, you can click this, and that'll give you a little a box. I'll select all features. Okay, you can load settings from existing campaigns. Okay, so here it says include search partners, so that basically means that you could be seen on Bing and other search engines. I'm going to deselect that box. Ads will show on all eligible devices by default. You want to keep that. Okay, and then you can just select where you want to advertise. Now if you run a local business, you want to click let me choose, and as you see we are selecting Birmingham here, so we're going to go there and we're going to add Birmingham. Okay, and we can also add some nearby places as well, and really sort of push down, so I'm not going to do that right now, but we can select all the other locations around here. Just get rid of that. We're just going to leave it as Birmingham. And there's lots of advanced things that you can put. I mean, for example, here you can target people in searching for show interest. I want to just have it as people in my targeted location because I'm looking for people who live in the location. If you were running some kind of a tourist attraction, you may put people who are searching for your target attraction or searching for show interest. Okay, and you can also exclude. You can exclude certain things. So people in searching for or show that's going to be excluded. Okay, so the English is edit. Now this is where we're going to look at our bid strategy. So manual cost per click. So this is where you are going to set your own cost for maximum clicks. So we are going to go to our keyword planner. Now if you want to go to it from the dashboard, all you do is click tools and you'll get it there, keyword planner. I've got one just up there. And what we're going to do is we are going to pop into the top one, which is search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category, because this covers off what we need to do. Personal trainer, Birmingham. The reason we're doing this is sometimes you can phrase it slightly wrong. You can put personal trainers Birmingham or personal training Birmingham, and it'll come up with different. So this is why we're searching for new keywords using the phrase website or category, because it'll also give us some different ideas on ads we can run and what keywords we can use. So if I click get ideas, and it's just loading here. Okay, so here you go, we've got some ideas here. So you can see these high ones, personal trainer certification. Okay, this is not something that we want to be looking at. Personal trainers Birmingham, 260. Sometimes it doesn't always return results. And sometimes it just comes up like that. So if you just refresh it, it can sometimes sort that out. I'll just try that now. Let's try it again. Okay. So we've got there, the one that we're looking at, personal trainer Birmingham, gets an average monthly search of 590. So it's fairly low. I mean, it's a local business anyway. You've got medium competition, and the suggested bid per click is £1.85. Okay, so that's, I mean, next one down is personal trainers Birmingham, and that's got half the average monthly searches more or less, and it's got a higher suggested bid. So what I would tend to do in the first instance is I would go on this keyword, which is personal trainer Birmingham. Now if I type personal trainer Birmingham into Google, you'll see what happens. Okay, and just in case you weren't aware, these are the ads. I mean, they're quite clear these days with an ad there. But you'll see the word personal trainer and personal trainers highlighted. So personal trainer Birmingham there in the title. Scroll down a bit. Okay, right there, personal training Birmingham, personal trainers Birmingham. You can see how the words are highlighted. Okay, so that's what we're going to base our ad on, and this is key. This is what if you don't do this, you'll end up spending quite a lot out in ads that you don't need to be spending out. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a default bid of £1. Maybe I would bid slightly higher, £2. Budget per day, let's say 10, so I'd be averaging maybe 5 clicks on that. Okay, you can put location extensions. I mean, if you've got a business that has got different locations and different branches, you can do site links and locations. You can also do a phone number ad, which won't be covered in this one, but you can. If you're in a quite a competitive niche, you can have a click to call where they will click it, and you'll get a phone call. It's particularly good for tradespeople. If you're a plumber or a locksmith or something like that, that can work really well. We're not going to do extensions on this one, as we're just going to do a basic ad. You can then schedule your start dates, but I'm going to keep it. So what you can do is, if your customers are going to be online clicking in the evenings, you can optimize your ads just to appear in the evenings, and you can also do ad rotation delivery and dynamic search ads. So I'm going to save and continue. And here we are. Okay, so this is your ad group. Now, we're going to call the ad group what your keyword's going to be. So I'm going to put personal trainer Birmingham. We'll pop the final URL in there. This is where they're gonna end up being when they click. Okay, so my headline is I'm going to include my keyword. And that's the second time would be a benefit of your service. This is the path where this is where the email will go. So let's put free consult. Okay, and the description again, you would add the keyword in. Okay, get a free. Okay, so I misspelled consultation there. Consult. There we go. Okay, so I mean the ad copy isn't that great for this one. I'm just doing it as an example, but you can see here we've our keyword that we're concentrating on in this ad is personal trainer Birmingham. The ad group name is personal trainer Birmingham. The headline is personal trainer Birmingham, and then in description it reads again personal trainer in Birmingham. Okay, so that's going to really put the keyword out there, and what this does is it gives you a really high click-through rate. Now, if we scroll down to keywords, you'll say select keywords. Now, what Google wants you to do here is, it says right here, start with 10 to 20 keywords. Now, if you do that, your ad's not going to have the laser focus that you want it to get a high click-through rate. So what we're going to put in the keyword is just one keyword, and this is what we do. We only use one keyword per ad. Okay, one ad per ad group and one keyword per ad. You can have as many ads as you want, but so if I was doing a campaign for this, for example, I would do an ad for personal trainer Birmingham, personal training Birmingham, and different variations on that keyword. But the main thing is we only want to keep this to just one keyword per ad. So my keyword is personal trainer Birmingham. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm literally going to leave it at that. We click estimate search traffic. Okay, so it's got here clicks 2 to 3. Like I say, I mean, this is going to be something that you're going to test. You know, you may want to put your average cost per click up. I mean, it said on the keyword planner that it would be about £1.85. What I would tend to do is bid a little bit higher than that. Chances are you won't pay anywhere near that. But it's just saying to Google, I am willing to pay more than my competitors to do this. Okay, clicks 2 to 3. And then what we do is we keep an eye on the metrics to make sure that we are we're getting the results that we want. Okay. So I've got the default bid there. And then you click save and continue to billing. Now this is a dummy account. There's no billing set up on this, but you click through to that. And then you're going to move through, you would then move through to your page, and I'll show you what the page would look like. It'll look something a little bit like this when you move through. This green button here says that you're active. Okay, and it'll tell you what clicks you've got, how much this is costing you. This is a metric that you want to look through. It's a CTR. Now, industry average is usually about between 1, 2, maybe 3%. Using these tactics, you can get upwards 7 to 8 to 10%. Okay, 10% people who see your ads will click through it. Okay, Google likes this, so it'll give you a high relevance score. Now, when you ever have a high relevance score, your ads will get served more. Your position here, this is where you get shown on the ad. So if we pop to here, you can see here this one up here is position 1, position 2, position 3. Okay, on your dashboard, that's what you're going to be shown there. Okay, this is average cost per mil. and average cost per click. Cost per mil is per 1,000 impressions. And that's just showing your status that your ad's been approved. Okay, so that's the basics of setting up an ad. I mean, the key takeaways to take away from that is one ad, get your campaign going on, one ad group, one keyword per ad group, and one ad per keyword. Okay, once you've got that down, make sure you've gone back and you've tracked in the keyword planner, making sure that you get the traffic and you get your bidding right. Then what you need to do is just keep an eye on it and just keep circling ads, keep testing it, keep an eye and make sure that the costs don't go up too high, that your click-through rate's high, and your relevance score shows that you're on a nice high, 8, 9, or 10. Okay, so in the next one, we're just going to cover a few things off that you need to keep an eye on when you're running ads through Google, particularly like negative keywords and that. So I'm going to see you in the next video.